Hello everyone, welcome to my latest video. In this video, I will be discussing the highly anticipated UFC fight between Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski for the lightweight champion. First of all, before we start this video, I know what you're all thinking. You're looking at the video title, you're like, yo, this man's a little crazy.
This is #1 bullshit.
Hear me out though. While many experts have predicted Makhachev will come out on top, I believe this is going to be an upset and Volkanovski is going to be the one that ends up being victorious. First of all, let's take a look at Makhachev's record. He is currently on an impressive 11-fight winning streak with notable victories over top-ranked fighters such as Charles Oliveira, Dan Hooker, Davi Ramos, Armin, and many more. He just recently won the UFC lightweight champion in a dominating fashion against Charles Oliveira, showcasing how powerful his striking and grappling skills really are. Crazy to think that even though Charles Oliveira was the UFC lightweight championship coming into that fight, Islam was picked as the favorite. So even though everyone had this hope that Charles Oliveira was going to pull this off, considering his wins over top level opponents and consistent wins rather at that, and also his willingness not to give up. You gotta remember that. In the end, we all knew that Makhachev was gonna pull this off and he had this in the bag. Islam is considered a protege of Khabib Nurmagomedov. He lived up to the expectations that Khabib and many of us had of him. Khabib predicted long ago that Islam would eventually become the UFC lightweight champion. And if Khabib says you're going to be champion in the future, you're basically guaranteed a win. Volkanovski, on the other hand, is the reigning featherweight champion, and he has successfully defended his title twice against tough competition such as Brian Ortega and Max Holloway. It seems like whenever he's in a fight in the featherweight division, nobody has anything significantly on him, maybe Max Holloway. But Volk is really known for his precise striking, as well as his grappling and wrestling skills being top-notch. He showcased this against his fight with Brian Ortega, where he was able to get out of a tight submission attempt. Dude was foaming at the mouth when Brian Ortega had him in that guillotine, and he still got out.
For now, Volkanovski is out.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, if Brian Ortega gets you in a submission, especially one that he's good at and he's known for, and you get out, basically a superhero, bro. Volk also used to be a rugby player prior to being in the UFC, so that training probably helped him develop like endurance, strength, and training, which gives him an edge in the octagon. Plus, he probably got tackled by bigger guys before, so Makhachev won't even be a problem. A downside for Volk to consider is that this fight is taking place at lightweight, which seems to be Makhachev's natural weight class, or the weight class he's been fighting for a while. You know, it might affect Volk's performance moving up a weight class a bit. But I mean, if you can be a champion at featherweight, moving up a weight class is probably a minor inconvenience at that. Overall, I do think Islam Makhachev is a formidable opponent, but I believe Volkanovski has the skills and experience to pull off the upset and prove himself to be a top-ranked lightweight. I believe what Makhachev successfully attempts on other fighters will prove to be challenging when trying to implement it on Volk. Either way, this is going to be one exciting fight, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to stay tuned into the fight and then come back to this video if I'm totally wrong, and feel free to just roast me about my prediction. God bless.
But if you wanna find me, please just send me location. Send me location.